Now, normally I have playing in the background beautiful, soft, relaxing music while I work. It helps really put you into the mood. But today you're going to hear the TV because my gorgeous John has injured his hand and is on total rest. So what can you do on a bitterly cold day with a sore hand other than sit down and watch television? So the background, that's what you're hearing. I did a bit of online shopping I want to share with you guys. I thought they were a good find. It's dangerous leaving me shopping on the internet. I'll buy anything I can. Anyway, these are something I haven't come across, but gosh, they looked handy. They're wood and they're eye measurements. So I assume, I've never used them before. Let's try you. You're an open-eyed baby. If you want to know what size eyes the baby takes, then you'd get your measuring tool, which I don't know. This is 14 millimeters. I'd say 14 to 16 it says here. I'd say that would be, well, there you go. I wonder how you measure this. Because I would have thought that he would have taken bigger. But then again, I could be wrong. Okay, let's try something smaller. Going down to a 12 millimeter, 10 to 12. This seems to fit better. So there you go. But I would not have thought that with this kit. I would have thought that it... Then again, no, the eyes aren't really all that big. So, yeah, no, I'd say, unless you're supposed to... I should have asked how you measure them. It surely couldn't be this small. I've got eyes this small. 8 millimeter, no, way too small. So anyway, if you want to try them, this is a 20, and that's way big. Okay, if you want to try them, I bought them off. Oh, don't mind my ragged looks. I never wear anything new when I'm working in here, so it's an old jacket and old top and whatever have you, because I end up having it covered in either paint or silicone or both. Anyway, these are a set. I can't remember how much I paid for them. They're handy. And they're from, where did I buy them? Dolls by Sandy. Online, in the USA. Yep, they do, from there, they do take a while to come. But yeah, well worth waiting for. So anyway, I just thought I'd mention these, and I also bought the most adorable, tiniest little nappies, or diapers as they call them in the USA, for my little tiny 8-inch babies that I'm making. So I was quite happy with those as well. Anyway, we're now getting ready to do the next coat on our Reborns. I'll put you somewhere safe. And we are going to mix up our next layer. And it is freezing cold here today, guys. I tell you, it is freezing. We had a top of 6 Celsius so far. And the false sun, if you can call it that, you can see streaming through my window, has no warmth to it at all. We are in winter after all. Okay, so the first layer we did was the blue. And we are now going to mix up some... I'll go red. Yeah, I'll go red. So there's various different reds. It just reminds me actually too, I've got an order placed with Rhonda, which I haven't got yet. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go Pyro Red 01. In the, obviously the, this camera I have to keep checking as well because I'm not sure whether I'm filming or not, or whether I'm in focus or whatever. Anyway, that is shaken up well. And proof ones. I'm going to do less than I did last time. Although, that's the other thing I bought. These nifty little containers that are airtight, they weren't expensive at all. They were from eBay. Now, where are they? I think I've left them on my desk. Anyway, they're really great. These ones I had before. Storing your... Well, I might have some red mixed up. Storing your air dry paints in there will keep them for you longer, and it saves you having to waste them. If you've mixed up too much, which is something I tend to do. Let me see if I've got a red in here, ready to go. Yeah, I've got this red. Might need to add a little bit more colour to it or something. But let's see how we go. I'll still add the Liquitex and the sealer. Oh, this is more like a pink than it is a red. Does need a bit of mixing. But, excuse me, we can still use this and just alter the colour a little bit by adding the Pyrrole Red 01. Just gets stuck a little bit on the bottom, so make sure you mix it well. Here we go. Now it's quite a nice red. That's a bit loud, that television, actually. I think it might be going a little bit deaf. No, I didn't say that. Okay. So, to that, I might add just a couple of drops, see how we go. We want it quite translucent. We don't want it too thick. I'm not getting anything out of here. Maybe the hole is blocked. Oh, just got some. Okay, so we're not going to even bother to try measuring that. And we'll just mix this well. Get rid of all the little lumps and that in there. And we may need to add a little bit more water to it. Okay. There we go. The lumps are gradually just going. And we're going to add some sealer as well. So, sealer. Yep. Okay. Oops. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. I think one sneaked in, so 5. Okay, so back there, and we'll do our Liquitex. Just a little bit. Same as before. I'd have to get a new stick. I think this one's getting quite the coating on it. Okay, so we've done that. And we're just going to mix it all up again. Oh, I feel as if I'm coming down with a cold. That's all I need. Don't. Quite a bit of it going around too this time of year. Anyway, shall hope for the best. It's actually a pinky reddy colour, this one. And I'm still wondering if you're getting all this. I hope you are. Otherwise I'm wasting my time. Okay. And more little lumps in there of paint or the Liquitex. Must be well mixed. Okay, looks pretty good to me. Excuse me 100 times in advance. We'll get our distilled water. We don't want it quite that thick. So that's 5 mils in there. The syringes you can also buy from eBay online, in case you're wondering. I think I do a lot of eBay shopping. It must be one of their best customers. Oh, very translucent, lovely. That's exactly what you want. So, what we're going to do is exactly the same as what we did before. I'll put you back. Where's my little handle, pretend handle? Here we go. We'll start with the leg. Right, now a sponge I didn't get out. So we'll go with colour coordinating here. The sponges with the colour. So we'll go with a pink sponge for that one. Just pick up a little bit of paint. You don't really need a lot when you're down here, because otherwise you're just going to get it into all the little cracks and creases and so forth. It's quite a nice colour actually. It's giving the kit a lovely colour. So I'm only going to start by doing the foot. And the same rules apply as before, which is to lovely colour. Oh, I quite like that colour. That's not one of our horses. It's the TV. And that's not John. Alright, now we get our sponge, our brush, clean up those little creases. But you don't want it pulled up in there, any paint. And then you continue on with the remainder of the leg, or part, whichever part you may be doing. See what happens if you don't mix it well. And you get a couple of, gee, it's giving it a nice blush colour. Quite like that. You get the little lumps interfering in your work. You don't want that. Okay, and again we just blot it off. Well, but actually we're not blotting it off, we're blending it evenly and giving it a skin texture, which is, have to mix that again, the little tiny miniature spots that you can't see with the naked eye so much. That's what gives it the texture. Get your brush again and just clean the little creases. And you continue doing this all the way up to the top of the leg. And see, these are only what we call our primary wash colours, but where you can tell your vinyl is changing colour is always to compare it to the flange here. And you can see that it's already taken on, with 2 coats, it's taken on a lovely skin colour, texture, tone. So, here we go. Can we get that one done? And then you go ahead and do exactly the same thing over the entire kit. The secret with these, well, not so much secret, but the suggestion I give with these layers is they have to be translucent, which means that they are washes, not really thick paint at all, because you will be going over them several times. I will change my colours. I'm not intending to do just the blue, yellow and red, because I just want different skin tones. But yes, you can stick with those 3 colours if that's what you wish. As I said to you before though, if you continue with those 3 colours and keep piling them on, those layers, eventually you will end up with a very, very dark to maybe African American baby. And that's okay if that's what you want to, you want to create. I've done them. But yeah, if you don't, then don't. Okay. That's it. Now I'll continue on with the rest of the kit.